My name is Scott. I'm from California, and I work in Yaita City in Tochigi. I chose Joytalk partly because I had never heard of Joytalk when I was researching companies to work for in Japan, and schools and programs and things. So I thought that was interesting, but looking into Joytalk more, it seemed just like a really nice company to work for. So at work, I do a lot of in-class support for the teachers. I answer questions when they have them about specific, grammar points or spelling on words that they might be unsure of at times. And I also assist the students when they're working on worksheets or when they have presentations or performance tests to give. And outside of the class, I sometimes grade papers, and I make presentations, which I sometimes do in class, and I work with the teachers on sort of planning what we want to do that day or the next day or however it may be. So my major concerns were just dealing with the pandemic, because I came to Japan in May of 2021. Not long after Japan had just reopened their borders for working visas. And so my concerns were, will I actually be able to get into Japan? Especially because the previous year before that, I had been signed up with a different company, and right before the pandemic hit, and I wasn't able to come, and I got sort of stranded in the States. So right before coming here, I was worried that something like that would happen again. But Joytalk was very helpful in that regard. Now that I'm in Japan, I feel great. I feel comfortable. It took a little bit of time at first, especially with language barriers and things, but luckily I had studied Japanese beforehand, so I know a little bit. I'm okay with Japanese, and dealing with, I think the biggest thing was sort of learning how to navigate work culture in Japan and school culture, because it's very different than in America. But now I am completely comfortable with all of it after just 6 months of being here. The support at Joytalk has been lovely. Like I said before, with coming here during the pandemic, right after Japan opened its borders again, was very difficult and stressful, but at least on my end it was. But on Joytalk's end, they were very, very accommodating and helpful, and offered me a lot of support and assurance that they were doing everything they could to get me here in a timely manner, and they were very patient with all the processes as well. And since coming here, they've offered so much support in just answering my questions when they come up. I'm able to text coordinators at any time basically and ask them questions when I don't understand something, when something weird comes in the mail. I'm like, hey, what is this thing? I send them a picture, or they're very helpful in arranging those things that you need to take care of when you first get here. So just getting your residence card, getting your My Number card, getting your pension, your insurance set up, all that stuff, they help me directly with. Like, they literally drove me to the post office, into the city hall to do all these things, which I thought was fantastic. So to all Joytalk applicants or potential applicants, I think what I'd like to say to you is Joytalk is going to be there for you. They're going to support you. So try not to worry, try not to get too stressed over making such a big move, such a big change in your life, because Joytalk is going to offer as much support as they can to make that as much of a worry-free process as possible. And you're in good hands, I think.